How often have we just yelled something off the side of a mountain, out into the nowhere, or maybe a tall building, any place that is really tall that you've stood on and there is just vast openness? And what happens? You get an echo back. And what exactly is the echo? It is a vibration that when you use sound vibration, it also comes from the energy that we're putting out there. So when you're putting out an energy vibration, it will echo back to you. Now, a lot of times we don't realize when we're doing this in real life in everyday activities that the echo is coming back to us from what the vibration that we put out. Granted, when we do it, and especially as kids, when we'd yell and it would echo back, it was really cool, right? Because we didn't understand the energy and the physics and the quantum mechanics that were involved in that echo coming back to us. And when there's nothing there, I mean, it's just vast openness and there's nothing there, but yet the echo of what you said comes back. It was amazing. And you know, to this day, I still find it very amazing how the echo of my energy comes back to me and to you also. When you do that and you're aware of it, isn't it even more astounding as to the quantum mechanics of how that works? It's amazing. And when it comes back to you, it echoes and it comes back in waves. It doesn't just come back and say, hey, it comes back, hey. So it comes back in waves. So that same energy of the vibration that's coming back to you in waves, I love this because I use this in my mindset and I use this in the strategies that I create and do for my business and for myself. So, and you know, we are in a media-based world with the time frame that we are in now is media based, being that we can get everything we want to know. We can just go on to social, we could go on to Google, we could go on to anywhere on the internet, YouTube, and look up something and get answers and get how-tos and get answers to what we want. That's the digital world that we live in right now. So a lot of times as marketers, we're out there and we get this inkling that, okay, we're going to create a course, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. Well, in knowing that we're going to do this, a lot of times, especially if we're newer, we don't realize the steps that are going to go into play in this and how long this is actually going to take for this to echo back to you. So in doing that, a lot of times when I build a course, I have to give myself 30, 60, 90 days. It depends on the extent of the course that I'm doing. And if the course is going to hold a webinar in it or, you know, something like that, it may take me the long time. So, but when I do and I have to put this together, I have to play into factors the time it's going to take for me to do each individual video for each step of the course that I'm creating. Okay, that takes time. And not just that, you do the video, but then you have to edit the video. You have to edit it out. You have to put in the parts that you need. You have to cut parts that you don't need. So that takes time. If you've ever edited a video, it can take hours to edit a video properly and to get it where you want it to be. So that takes time. Then on top of that, you have to have your content. You have to be able to put your content into a form that can be easily accessed online, because that's where the people are going to get what you're putting out there. So that takes time also. You also want it into a format that's easily converted to desktop and mobile. So that could take a little extra time there. So maybe you're going to throw a podcast in. Whatever it is, you got to realize the time it's going to take you to do that. And this is where the echo kind of gets halted as we're working. So, excuse me. When you do this and you're looking at what you're doing and you're looking at the courses or the funnels that you're building, hold on just a second, guys. Sorry, I got a dry throat. Okay, you have to realize that this takes time. So being that we're in the digital world, we're in the mindset of, okay, I'm building this, I'm creating this, and then you're ready to put it out. You're ready to put it out for sale. Maybe you're putting it on your blog, or maybe you're putting it on your website, or maybe you're just going to put out ads. Whatever it is you're doing, you have to realize, and a lot of us tend not to bring this factor into play, is it took you X number of days, right, to build this course, to build this platform, to build this. It took you X number of days, weeks. It took maybe a month, maybe 2 months. Who knows? It took you time to build this. Well, you're not going to expect to get results right now as soon as you're done building it. No, you have to promote it. You have to market it. You were only in the creation phase. And you put out the echo for what you were doing. You put out that energy. You put out that vibration. And now it all came back to you as you were putting it together. You heard your echo. You heard your, I'm doing this. This is what I'm doing. This is how I'm putting it together. This is going to be so amazing. I'm helping so many people with this. So when you do, you have to realize that it does take time. You're not going to see immediate results. No, you have to put it out there. And when you do, you may say, okay, I have to have X number of dollars off of this course. I have to receive X number of dollars in revenue from this course for my time, for the effort I put in, for the value of this course in itself. I mean, how many people is this going to help to grow and to prosper and to build their own businesses? And when you look at it that way, you're going to know that, okay, I'm not going to see the big results that I want right now. I echoed it out there, my vibrations out there, my energy's out there, and I've put it into play, and I've said, right? I've said, this is what I'm doing, this is what I'm going to have happen, this is what's coming back to me. That is an echo. Okay? So know that just because you put it out there and just because it's there, it's not to fruition yet. It takes a wee bit of time for that to come. So you put it out there, let's say, for prosperity's sake, let's say that you did ads. Fantastic. Best way to sell. So you put ads out there. You've got ads. Maybe you've got them on YouTube. Maybe you've got them on the FB. Maybe you've got them on Twit. Wherever you have them, you've got ads out there. People are seeing your ads. They're looking through it. And some of them will go for it, and some of them will not. It may not be for everyone, but the thing is, keep in mind, you only want to target the people who are going to benefit from what you're offering. Because not everyone is going to be in that mindset to actually grow and prosper the way you have. They may think they do, but then they don't take the action steps it needs. You want the people that are going to need what you're offering, that are going to need what you're putting out there. So be patient. This is really hard for a lot of marketers, especially new people out there. It's hard to be patient waiting for your product to get to the right people. Be patient no matter what. Because the more you find that you are patient, you will see the consequences are paying off in your favor. Everything we do, whether it be good or bad or up or down, has consequences. Now, I prefer to look at my consequences when I'm doing something like this, like building a course, which I do regularly, and putting it out. And I know that if I'm patient, the consequences are in my favor because I'm patient. I'm not just going, okay, I have to have this right now. This is going to happen right this minute. Things don't always happen right this minute. They happen in time. And when they happen in time, you're going to get the right people. Okay, and that's where the echo is also subtle. The echo comes back and it requires an attitude of, I'm doing this, I've got this. This is what I'm creating, this is what I'm doing. This is the people I'm helping. I'm helping those people who want and need what I have. I am helping those people. The more you give, the more you receive. But don't do what you're doing in order to just receive. Do it in the mindset of how many people or who can I help to get where they need to go, because they may want to be where you're at right now and they're not there yet. But you have created this training, you have created this, and it's there. And you've put it out there, so that means you are helping. So use that, because you know what? It's subtle. Your echo can be subtle or your echo can be vibrant. It just depends on where you're starting and how loud you are. So whatever you're putting in the marketplace, be sure your voice is attached to whatever you're putting. Even if you're an affiliate, add your voice to it right there. By doing the video, by promoting what you're selling, that is adding your voice to it. You know, every course that I put out here to you, every course, that even one of my affiliate products, I have used them, I've tried them, I've worked them, and if they don't work for me, I have a tendency not to put them out, even if they've worked for someone else, because I like to be able to say, you know what, I did this and it works. So keep in mind that everything is tried and tested. And when you can have something that's tried and tested, aren't you more confident in yourself and what you're putting out to the public? What you're putting out to everyone out there? Use your echo that's coming back to you, because it will come back. It is quantum mechanics. It will come back. It all comes back. Your echo, your voice, the vibrations, everything's attached to the quantum field. Everything is. It's all energy. It's all, and it will come back to you in one form or another. Depends on what you're putting out there, and it depends on how you feel when you're putting it out there. Think about it. Your echo can either rock your eardrums and just make you go crazy, or it can make you go like, oh my gosh, that was so amazing. What do you want your echo to say about you? Okay? I do have an offer for you up here in the header. Please take a look at there, and you know, again, tried and tested. It works. Okay, I'll talk to y'all later. Whoops, sorry. Bye-bye.